Hello world, meet Hydra. Hydra is a great album, which you can hear now, or very soon, out August 23rd, and this, guys and girls, and everything in between, is a track by track, part 1. Overboard. Overboard is the first track of the Hydra album. It's the first single as well. Thank you for all your amazing response on that song. Lyrically, it's a song about friendship and long-term friendships and how they in time mean more and more to you, and how really you always got each other's back, and it's a love declaration and a loyalty declaration.
And why we chose this to be the first single was that it has a killer riff and a killer hook, and it really sets the tone for the rest of the sound on this record in regards to songwriting and vocal work, I would say. Next track is Avalanche, and that is the second single. It's a very groovy, thunderous song that again focuses on the big hook, and has again, I think this displays the production very well with the bass and the drums and the verse that really thunders. You know, it sets the tone very well.
Yeah, it's lyrically it's a chant that engulfs the entire album. It encapsulates my restlessness, my disdain and discomfort for these boxes that we are forced into in our daily lives and in society, and how I can often feel lost in expectations for myself and others' expectations towards me. So I think Avalanche started out as a political song, and then I kind of dived into the lyrics and was more honest about it and found out it was much more a call to arms towards myself, to break free and try to become another human being. Out Come Ruin. Third track of the album. Very larger than life epos sound going on there, very Nordic flavor to it. The lyrically it has this very unique Nordic melancholy tone to it, and actually the quote was something in both verses I sing, "Lo behold, the sky is falling, I've been told that I was born running." I can't really remember who told me this, but I'm pretty sure it was my mother. And it's just a description of the pace I've always had, and the urge to move on, a reflection on that, but also a reflection on us as human beings, on how we need to constantly evolve and how we always need to keep moving, never stand still. And production-wise, this is a really vocal-based song. There's a lot of really awesome choir going on, and it's a bit different than what we normally do. When the riff and the song kicks in, I'm strumming the bass, playing chords instead of playing single notes, and like you say, it has this Nordic feel to it. It's very not dark in a gloom. It's gloomy, yeah, kind of, and kind of you have this Ghost Army vibe with the choir going on, and it really, that also, a lot of the songs when we made them in the rehearsal space, they were good, and then they really came to life when we recorded it, with the extra details added and the vocal parts coming in. And so this is really that really grew.
It's a production song. It's really Tuve's masterpiece. One of his masterpieces is this song. Huge sound.
Next track is called Cycle of Vain Attempts, and where the song Outcome Ruin is more gloomy, this is a more upbeat party song. It has a very boogie feel to the chorus, and I don't know if it lyrically is, but it's a very enjoy life, be happy kind of vibe in the song, and it's more popish.
Lyrically, it's actually very positive. It's instead of an introvert reflection, it's extrovert. It's simply a call to arms to saying that we can do better. We can do better, people. We can create a better world. We can create a better life. We can take better care of each other, and we could build a better future. We just need to have the courage to do it. So it's something very anti-modern. It's very it's a positive approach in a world that seems to be drowning in negativity and talking about what we can't do. I wanted to talk about what we can do.
The night will never
Northern Lights, the big epos song, the huge love song of the album. It is a love song, simply a love song celebrating a long-term relationship and the trials and tribulations of that, the pitfalls, the successes and the failures, and celebrating that life. So it's a very emotional song. It's a lyric I'm very proud of, and it has this journey-like feel to it. The song as well, I really like.
And production-wise and songwriting-wise, it's a song that grew from this almost folk idea that Stefan came with, and grew into this, mighty, like you say, epos. It's very bombastic in the chorus. And again, a lot of great vocal work on the record, a lot of great choir, a lot of details and nuances, and I think it almost made one of the members of the band cry when we heard it.
So too,
when it came to life in the studio.
And it was actually pretty close to being cut.
Yeah.
This was a very difficult birth, I would say, because it was so indie folkish in its vibe, and it had such a loose structure that it was very hard for us to get our hands on and get to feel right. But it was just again, the production and Claudio and Tuve's take on it just got it all together.